I remember my little red wagon from childhood. It's funny the things that stick with you, isn't it? Certain toys, certain places, certain feelings. It wasn't fancy or expensive, just a basic model, but it was mine, all mine. It was a symbol of ownership, of possibility. I pulled it everywhere. Sometimes it was a spaceship, soaring through the cosmos on imaginary missions. Sometimes it transformed into a grocery cart, laden with the bounty of my pretend shopping trips. And other times, it was a secret fort, a mobile hideout from the world. I filled it with dolls, each one carefully chosen for the day's adventure. Shiny rocks, collected from the garden, each one a precious gem in my eyes. And even half-eaten sandwiches, remnants of picnics past, crumbs of joy and sunshine. It held all my treasures, the tangible representations of my imagination and dreams. That wagon was my whole world, a symbol of freedom and imagination, a vehicle for endless possibilities. Even if I only made it to the end of the driveway with the sun shining down and the wind in my hair, it felt like a grand adventure, a journey into the unknown. Life gets complicated as we grow up, responsibilities pile on, and the world seems to shrink. But that memory, that simple joy of the red wagon, is pure and simple, untainted by the complexities of adulthood. It reminds me of a time when joy was as easy as pulling a wagon down the street, a time when the world was full of wonder and possibility. That's what collecting is about, finding those little red wagons from our past, those touchstones to a simpler, happier time. Maybe for you, it was a teddy bear, a cuddly companion that absorbed all your secrets and fears, a set of markers, vibrant colors that brought your imagination to life on paper, or your first video game console, a portal to digital worlds and endless adventures. These aren't just things, they're time machines capable of transporting us back to cherished moments. They anchor us to the happiest, simplest parts of ourselves, reminding us of who we truly are. Sometimes an object brings a whole memory rushing back, flooding your senses with sights, sounds, and smells. It's not just about remembering, it's about feeling that joy all over again, reliving those precious moments. Holding a piece of your past is like a hug from your younger self, a comforting embrace across the years. It's a way of saying, hey, you're still in there. Acknowledging the child within us that still yearns for joy and wonder. We all have these core memories, snapshots of happiness, frozen in time, waiting to be rediscovered. Collecting lets us reconnect with those moments, bringing them back to life and sharing them with others. It's a comfort, a source of solace, especially on tough days when the world feels overwhelming. These objects remind us who we were before the world told us who to be, before expectations and responsibilities weighed us down. And that's a wonderful thing to hold on to, a precious treasure to cherish and protect. Some people see a collection as just a shelf of stuff, a jumble of items taking up space. They might not understand the deeper connection, the personal significance that each piece holds. But collectors know it's so much more. It's a curated assembly of memories, passions, and personal history. Each item tells a story, a chapter from your life. It whispers tales of where you've been and what you've loved. It's a ticket back to a moment that shaped you, a portal to a time when things felt simpler and brighter. Collecting is emotional self-care, a way to nurture your inner child and find solace in the familiar. Surrounding yourself with reminders of joy, creating a personal haven filled with things that spark happiness. We decorate our homes with things that make us feel good, objects that resonate with our souls and reflect our personalities. Collections are just another layer of that, an extension of our personal expression, woven into the fabric of our living spaces. Walking past your favorite childhood toys can be a little boost after a hard day, a gentle reminder of simpler times. It's a way to reconnect with your carefree self, even for a moment, allowing you to tap into that boundless sense of wonder. Collecting is an act of love for yourself, a tender embrace of your past and a celebration of your present. You're honoring the things that made you, you, acknowledging the experiences and passions that have shaped your identity. In a demanding world where stress and anxiety often reign supreme, creating a sanctuary filled with things you love is a radical act of kindness, a powerful statement of self-preservation. It's saying, my joy matters, my memories matter. It's a declaration that your personal happiness is worth protecting and nurturing. Collections are lifelines, security blankets made of memories, offering solace and reassurance in times of uncertainty. Each piece is chosen with intention and love, carefully selected to evoke a specific feeling or memory. They help us hold on to the feelings we cherish most, preserving those precious moments in tangible form. Collections keep our favorite stories alive, right there on our shelves, ready to be revisited and retold. It's not just a hobby, it's a meaningful practice of well-being, a way to cultivate joy, connection, and self-discovery. These objects validate our experiences and happiness, confirming that our passions and interests are worthy of celebration. They're a nest of comfort, built piece by piece, a sanctuary created with intention and care. And that transforms stuff into something beautiful, something meaningful, something deeply personal. There's something truly special, almost magical, about holding a piece of your collection in your hands. It's more than just possession, it's a connection. In a digital world where everything feels fleeting and intangible, collections are real, substantial, and tangible. They offer a sense of permanence. You can feel their weight in your palms, the heft of history, trace their edges with your fingertips, feeling the contours worn smooth by time, and connect physically with your memories, bringing them to life in a way a screen never could. Holding a childhood toy, that familiar shape and form, isn't just remembering a moment, it's reliving the joy, the wonder, the pure, unadulterated happiness. The smell of aged paper, the texture of worn fabric, the sound of a vintage music box, it's a full sensory experience that transports you back. These objects are keys, each one unique, that unlock rooms of memory, revealing forgotten details and emotions. They're not just pictures frozen in time, they're the real thing, imbued with history, texture, and the very essence of the past. That physical presence, that undeniable weight and feel, makes the connection to those memories so much stronger, so much more profound. It's like shaking hands, a tangible greeting with your younger self, reaffirming a bond that time cannot break. In a world that's always changing, constantly evolving at a dizzying pace, these objects are anchors, providing stability and a sense of belonging. They remind us that the things that brought us joy, the simple pleasures, are still with us, waiting to be rediscovered and cherished. Keeping or finding these items, unearthing these treasures, is reclaiming a piece of your story, piecing together the fragments of your past. You can't hold a digital photo, you can't feel its weight or texture, the same way you can a faded, dog-eared print, but you can run your thumb gently and reverently over the cracked spine of a beloved book, feeling the history etched into its very being. That simple act, that small gesture, brings comfort, connection, and a profound sense of peace. Collections ground us in the present moment, demanding our attention and focus, while simultaneously connecting us to the past, weaving a rich tapestry of memories. They're a bridge, a tangible link, between who we were as children and who we are today, the adults we've become. The joy is in the touch, the feel of history in your hands, the realness of something that has endured. That's why we keep them close, surrounding ourselves with these touchstones of our past. They're happiness you can hold, memories you can touch, and a connection to your past that you can always rely on. Lunchboxes. What a perfect example of nostalgic collectibles. Back then, your lunchbox was your identity, your fandom on display. It held your sandwich, but also a piece of your heart. Today, vintage lunchboxes are popular because they instantly transport us back. You remember swinging it on the way to school, proud of the picture on the front? Each lunchbox is a time capsule. Artwork, colors, the snap of the clasp. Finding one from your childhood feels like finding treasure. It's not just a tin box, it's a symbol of your personal history. It reminds you of friendships, lunchtime trades, and simple routines. These objects let us tap into feelings of safety and belonging. Collecting them now gathers all those good feelings in one place. It's a celebration of what brought you joy and helped you find your tribe. A shelf full of lunchboxes is a shelf full of happy memories. And what could be more comforting than that? Let's talk about Funko Pops, a modern collecting phenomenon. They're everywhere, and for good reason. Funko makes a figure for almost every character you love, letting you build your own pop culture hall of fame. They're accessible, affordable, and instantly connect you to your favorite stories. Seeing a familiar face, even in big-headed form, sparks joy. These figures are tiny monuments to the stories that shaped us. We connect deeply with fictional characters, and having them on your shelf honors that bond. A Wonder Woman. Pop isn't just a toy, it's a symbol of strength and resilience. Each figure is a visual playlist of your favorite stories and memories. Looking at your collection is like flipping through a photo album of your pop culture life. It's a celebration of the worlds we love and the characters who feel like old friends. Collecting them keeps those stories and their positive messages close. It's a simple, joyful way to surround yourself with what you love. Life is chaotic and unpredictable, but a collection is a tiny island of order. It's one corner of the world you control completely. You decide what goes in, how it's organized. You're the curator. The process of searching, finding, and arranging is calming and mindful. It's a way to create order out of chaos. When everything else spins, your collection is stable and predictable. This sense of control is vital for mental well-being. It's a safe space where you make the rules. That feeling of agency is empowering. Dusting or rearranging isn't just cleaning. It's a therapeutic ritual. You're tending to your own happy world. It reinforces a sense of accomplishment. In a world that doesn't always make sense, your collection does because you made it that way. Having that one area just as you want it can be a powerful anchor. It's a small but significant way to reclaim peace. Why does nostalgia feel so good? There's real science behind it. Nostalgic memories release dopamine, making us feel pleasure and comfort. It counteracts loneliness, boredom, and anxiety, a natural mood booster. Picking up an old comic or hearing a favorite song triggers this positive response. Nostalgia connects us to others and reminds us of our history of love and belonging. Collecting is a way to intentionally bring more of this healthy nostalgia into your life. Your collection becomes a library of positive triggers. Each item unlocks happy memories and mood-lifting chemicals. It's emotional first aid. Look at your collection when you're down. Collecting isn't about living in the past, but using its strength to support you now. Those memories are a resource you can draw from any time. Building a collection is building a well of happiness at home. Every collection starts with a single item, a toy, a book, a lunchbox. Piece by piece it grows, bringing a steady stream of little joys. There's the thrill of the hunt and the satisfaction of adding something new. It's a journey, not just a destination, giving you something to look forward to. Collecting connects you with a community of people who share your passion. You're not just collecting objects, you're collecting friends and experiences. Your collection becomes a living reflection of your dedication and passion. Looking at what you've built brings pride and accomplishment. You created this world of happiness. It's a reminder that you can build wonderful things, one piece at a time. Ultimately, you're building a happy place, a personal museum of joy. It's a sanctuary to retreat to when the world is too much. Whether it's a shelf or a whole room, it's uniquely yours. It's a testament to what you love, and a reminder to always make room for happiness. As we wrap up, think about what you collect. Maybe it's seashells, ticket stubs, or childhood books. Your treasures, holding your stories. Look at them with fresh eyes. They're anchors to your happiest moments. Pick one up, let the memories wash over you. Remember who you were when you first got it. These aren't just objects. They're part of your emotional history. If you don't have a collection, start with one thing that sparks joy. It doesn't have to be big or expensive, just meaningful. Let it be a conscious choice to bring happiness into your space. Collecting is about honoring your own joy and cherishing the past. It's celebrating the stories and moments that make you who you are. So what's in your collection? Treasure it, because those objects are treasuring you right back.